Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and I'm the owner, creator, and coach for Believe in Better Finances. So I wanted to make a video, kind of more of a chat with you guys on the upcoming holiday, which is Valentine's Day, and just talk through some ideas with you on ways that you can celebrate the holiday but not necessarily break the bank. So if you're watching this and you're single, you're like, I could care less, I'm not going to celebrate Valentine's Day, and that's totally fine. Maybe you don't have somebody to share it with, as far as a loved one, but you may have friends that you want to do stuff with. I know for me personally, I just like any holidays. So for my team members, I just have three, I hate saying three employees, but I guess they are, they report to me. So I have 3 team members, and I always like to do a little something, whether it's getting them, a little card with some chocolates or some kind of something small that I can put on their desk when they come to work. So regardless of however you celebrate the holiday and what you do for your friends, family, or loved ones, make sure that you budget for it and plan for it. So I've mentioned previously for the month of February, make sure you have your plans in place and plug that dollar figure into your budget. So that way the money is the last part of your problem as far as planning out whatever you're gonna be doing or buying. So some ideas, if you're single, obviously I haven't been single for a long time. I've been married almost 13 years, but if I think back to the days when I was single, just sometimes a night in with my girlfriends was fun. Maybe getting my best friend and going get a manicure or a pedicure, something like that. Again, whatever the costs are, budget for that and go do something fun with those that you love. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship type thing, just something that you can enjoy doing and splurge on yourself if that's the case. Maybe you just have a night in with your girlfriends or go with the guys and go do some kind of activity, whatever it is, budget for it in your budget and save accordingly. So if you are in a relationship and you're really big on the holiday, just know, when you go out for dinner on Valentine's Day, usually the menu prices are going to be out the roof. I mean, they know people are going to go out and they can charge those crazy menu prices for those nice restaurants. And again, for me personally, maybe it's just changed over time with being married for a long time, and just being very aware of how I spend my money. That to me is not important to go spend $100 on a fancy dinner. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just not what I would choose to spend my money on. And my husband's pretty much the same way. So for us, what we typically do, my husband's the type, he hates crowds. He can't stand to be around crowds of people and traffic. We live in the Dallas area, so there's traffic everywhere, especially around dinner time. And so especially on that night when people are out and about, that's the last thing that he wants to do. It doesn't make for him to be in a good mood and a fun person to be around, to be honest. So what we've gotten in the habit of doing is usually celebrating Valentine's Day before the actual day. So maybe the night before, maybe the weekend before, we might go out and just say, this is our time for us to go out and enjoy a nice dinner together and to kind of celebrate that holiday. I think last year, I'm trying to think, what did I do last year? I think we actually, this is so lame, but it worked for us. So last year what we did was we drove out to Rudy's Barbecue. So if you're in the Texas area, Rudy's Barbecue is a favorite place of ours. We like their turkey and ham and just, I don't know why we love it so much, but it's just, it's barbecue and we always enjoy eating that Mexican food. So last year, to kind of track back, one of our favorite things to do is to take car rides. Not super long, but we find that sometimes our best conversations together are when we're in the car just driving around. If we're at home and we're bored, we'll just say, you want to go ride around? And we'll go get in the car and we'll just, we'll drive and just talk about, sometimes we talk about the day, what we have coming up for the work week. We talk and dream together, think about what our aspirations in life are and think through our plans and what we're working towards financially and just any other things that we're working together on as a team, as a husband and wife. So anyways, all that to say is we enjoy riding in cars, on car rides and having long discussions and things like that when we're in the car. So last year we drove to Rudy's, ate some really good barbecue, had a nice chat and just drove back home. And that was just a really nice, fun evening for us. Very low key, not stressful, didn't have to wait in line, didn't have to make reservations. $30, we were in and out with dessert and we were good to go. So, if that's something that works for you, then great, budget that accordingly. If you want to go to a 5-star restaurant and spend, $100, $200, $300 between, entree, appetizer, dessert, drinks, then that's totally fine too, as long as you can afford to do that and plug that number in your budget. In years past, when we've had some tighter years, we've done stuff like where we've just cooked at home. And I know that sometimes for some people not as much fun, especially if you're like, I want to be treated, I don't want to have to cook. But I know for me, again, this is my example. My husband is not the biggest cook. You know, if I say cook dinner, it's not really, he'd just be like, well, let's just go out. So unless I cook, generally he's not much of a cook. He just doesn't like to do it because usually he's tired from working and stuff. But there is a couple dishes that he's taught me. One is a chicken pesto pasta dish. It sounds super fancy, but it's literally just grill some chicken, get some bow tie pasta, and then I forgot the maker of it, but there's a pesto sauce that the grocery store sells in this like round container. You just mix that up once you cook the pasta and grill the chicken and chop it up, and it's so good. So simple, but yet such a good meal. So that's something that's really easy for us to throw together. It's very fulfilling, and it's just fun. It's a fun activity for us to do because it is a rare thing for my husband to get in the kitchen and cook or cook with me. So we've done that before where we cooked pasta, enjoyed our meal, and then we went out and got a yogurt. We're not coffee people, but maybe you go out and get you a Starbucks and splurge that way and just go sit and enjoy your cup of Starbucks and, you know, again, have a good conversation and just good time together. So again, Valentine's Day can be as extravagant or as simple as you want. Another idea might be to order pizza. You know, if you don't want to wait for it to be delivered because it's super busy that night, order it, go pick it up, and then come back and sit down and watch a good movie. You know, eat some pizza, drink some wine, light some candles, get you a throw blanket, and just, you know, relax and enjoy each other's company and a good movie. So those are just some ideas on ways that you can celebrate the holiday yet not break the bank, whether you're single or in a relationship. But I know that is definitely a holiday that's special to a lot of people. And, you know, if you don't have any plans and maybe you just want to treat yourself, go get yourself a pedicure or something like that. Whatever it may be, maybe a facial, but again, budget for it and then, you know, and treat yourself and enjoy, because it's always good to treat either yourself or somebody that you love. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And then also, for those of you watching, if you have any other tips or recommendations on ways that you can celebrate the Valentine's Day holiday, and maybe not break the bank, then definitely, you know, leave some of your best date nights or Valentine's Day experiences below, whether they're extravagant or very simple and just, you know, with the ones that you love. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a safe and wonderful Valentine's Day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.